Alright, well, hello there. It seems that you need help with Fredsweeper. I mean, why else would you click on the video? So, let's just break it down. But first, a little bit of background information. Why do you even want to play Fredsweeper in the first place? Well, I'll tell you. Fredsweeper is a minigame within Five Nights at Frickbears 3, based on the popular Microsoft game Minesweeper. Beating Fredsweeper gives the player 30 tokens to use on shops within the night. This might not seem like a lot, but 30 tokens can buy you pretty much any item in the shop, including a death coin, instantly. Only one game is required, so it's a must-have if you're trying to maximize tokens on early nights and custom night challenges. The time it takes to beat Minesweepers varies from player to player, but I would say that the average person can beat it within or around 40 seconds. The goal of Fredsweeper is to clear all the squares without hitting a mine. In this case, it would be Freddy disembodied head screaming at you. The board will always have 80 tiles, and will always consist of 10 squares with mines and 70 empty squares. You can use flags by right-clicking a square as easy reminders for what spaces are mines, but it's important to note that you do not have to flag every mine to beat the game. You only have to clear the empty spaces. Now for the important part. How do you know what spaces are mines? When you click on a board, a bunch of numbers will show up. Each of these numbers note the amount of mines that are within its 8 surrounding spaces. At first this seems like completely arbitrary knowledge. If a 1 has 3 spaces above it, how do you know which one contains the mine? The answer is patterns. The easiest one that you can clear almost right away is numbers that are only touching one corner. For example, if you find a 1 that is only touching one square in its radius, then that means that that is guaranteed a mine. So you can do that with every corner, and now you found like 3 mines. I mean, it depends on how big the thing is, but... So, okay, now you got a couple of flags here and there, but you still didn't get any further. What now? Well, the second step is to remove all the squares that you know are safe. How would you know they are safe? Well, as we saw, those squares that we flagged have to be mines, and each other square, like, for example, the one next to it, is referring to the square with the mine. So we know that in its other surrounding spaces, there cannot be a mine. So those are always clear. Alright, but now what? I mean, I don't know really where to go from there. Well, there might be some more corners. Put flags on those corners too. Okay, and now what? Well, you clear those ones. Okay, I already did that. Okay, shut up. Alright, now we run into a bit of a problem. There are no more corners, and there's still spaces that need to be cleared. What you want to do now, look to the numbers close to the wall. These ones can only touch 2 tiles. This one and this one. Now take a look at the one below that one. This number touches the other 2 and a new one. But we know that there can only be one mine, as denoted by both of these numbers. There's one mine total in these 3 spaces. So we know it can't be the third one, and then you clear that one. Alright, so now there's pretty much... wait, there's that. Yeah, basically this is the biggest enemy. The random chance areas. They don't provide enough info to clear the empty spaces or to identify the mines. And they will not let you get any more information without clicking the square. Here, just pray. Just click one and hope for the best. It's usually smart to click for one that you are, you know, like the chance is the lowest. Alright, and now that's the full board. Yeah, so remember, you're still doing a night shift, and you need to stay on high alert for them. That's why I personally recommend only playing one Fredsweeper game on nights with 3 or more salvaged animatronics, especially on higher difficulties or with high maintenance animatronics. Remember that keeping animatronics from killing you will also give tokens, so only play Minesweeper if you need a small boost of them. Alright, now you have the basics of Fredsweeper. The only tip I can give now is to practice. Enter the extras menu to play a couple of games without any threats, and once you can clear a board within 40 seconds, try to do it in your runs. Alright, one last thing. Do not bother with Golden Fredsweeper. You might be wondering, what's Golden Fredsweeper? Well, Golden Fredsweeper is a much harder version of regular Fredsweeper. I mean, look at it. Do I need to tell you what makes this more difficult? Beating Golden Fredsweeper gives 200 tokens, which is absolutely insane. But the time that it can take to beat one Golden Fredsweeper can be used to beat several regular Fredsweeper games. And getting unlucky means potentially losing several minutes worth of progress and 0 tokens gained. So unless you're an absolute god at Golden Fredsweeper and you can consistently beat it within 2 to 3 minutes, just go for regular Fredsweeper. It's rare that you ever need more than 30 tokens at once. Alright, and that's it. Bye-bye.